Hey, Blastword back here again with another game level. Well, this is a repeat of Battleship, but we've done it a little bit differently. With version 8 of the game, they've introduced quite a few new features, including this new video mode, Global Illumination. Look at this, this looks gorgeous. So I decided to go ahead and recreate Battleship, but with lights instead. Now there's a problem with that. Unless you have a really good GPU, you're gonna suffer on this version, because once you add more lights, it just gets pretty bad. Even with a good GPU, you might still suffer. There are some video settings I've listed here on the board, like shadow quality, light quality, global illumination, and a console command to increase the number of lights you can see at one time that you want to have to do to kind of get the envision of this. If you don't have the right video settings, then you're not going to see the lights turn on and off or hits and misses. So that's just one caveat here to take note of. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. In the comments below, you'll see the download link for it. Go ahead and pop it in there and enjoy it. Fly mode is enabled. Just do a double jump and you can go ahead and just fly around. So there are no jet packs or anything, hover packs. You just kind of fly around. You navigate that way. We've done a lot of cool tricks in here. For example, we've created a logic system that kind of gives a 50-50 random chance to see who goes first. For example, if I come over here and I pull this, it's going to say either red or blue. So this time red goes first. So multiplayer game, you pick your color first. There are instructions on the wall. It's Battleship though. You've played Battleship before. You basically put your ships down, try to sink the enemy ships. Not much to it. But we are using the new priority circuits that are part of version 8. So you can actually use that to do your guesses. And we'll see that here in just a second. So let's go ahead and enter and see what this is all about. So you can see the title of the game. This game is BS. Technically it is. It's Battleship. So, alright, let's go take a look at the game board here. So we have player 1 on the left, player 2 on the right. But you really can't see much because it's dark. We're playing with the lights. But if I put my flashlight on here, you'll see we have the game board. But those are signs, and we've created a projector system to project the light onto the signs. So let's go ahead and set up a ship here. I'm going to pretend I'm player 2, and I'm going to set up a ship. I've got a 4 ship, a 3 ship, a 3 ship, and a 2 ship. The 5 ship is gone because we were actually only working with an 8x8 grid. I'm going to try to keep it a little smaller, faster of a game, so only that number of ships. Let's create our small ship here. I'll put it on C4, the most explosive item on the board, and let's do C5. Alright, so I've placed my small ship on C4 and C5. You, of course, place all the others, and once both players are done, the other player, of course, is going to go in the blue room and do the exact same thing, and then you're ready to play the game. So I'm going to go over and pretend I'm player 1 now. You have a balcony here that you can do your guessing right here, or you can go upstairs, and there is other places you can do your guessing. So I'm going to go ahead and try to guess. I go to click on the Circuit Breaker Priority tab, and I'm going to guess something that I know is not a hit. Let's guess E2 right now. So we look at E2, and a few seconds later, it lighted up white, representing a miss. So let's go ahead and try one that we know is there. Let's try that explosive one, C4. Let's see if we get a hit. And there we go, we got ourselves a hit. So it works pretty good there. Like I said, the more times you pull, the more light you get, and the slower your game might get. But you can see the projector system's doing pretty cool. Now, Pobcat, the master of light in this video game, he's the one that helped kind of engineer this light projector, and then I just took it and ran with it for Battleship. So let's show you a couple other things you can do here real quick. Actually, let me simulate a win. That's going to be pretty cool. So I'm not going to play the whole game in this video, but if you want to go ahead and simulate a win, because your system didn't make it to the end of the game, you can come up here and pull on these levers, and it'll act like you just won the game. So you can kind of see what I've coded into this. So we got a random light show coming in here, and the losing player is a big train wreck. So they just have nothing but chaos over on their side. But on our side, we get decorations, little stars that appear, some fireworks here, and then of course the random light show appears. So pretty cool little celebration, and it'd be cool if the loser player was down here and just got hit by the train. So another thing we can do is back in this room with the title, we could go into a behind the scenes tour And in here, I went ahead and explained how we did some things. For example, that 50-50 machine right at the beginning of the level, this is how we've coded the logic and kind of give you how it works right here. But it works really, really good. And basically, whenever you pull that lever, depending on which side of the coin that piece of coal is on, you're firing one of the lights. And because the human player is going to be navigating the level differently, it should be fairly random because of the player distance to that switch. So, other things we've done in here is that light projector system. We've kind of demoed this, and then we even show the projector in a blueprint machine. So you can actually come up to here and save this blueprint if you wanted to your own system. And of course, thanks to good old Popcat over there. Let me show you one more thing before I go. There are a lot more blueprints down there and explanations, but right here, I wanted to show you how this was done. We also got some fun facts for like 331 miles of cable were used when creating this. Over 500 truck stations used to help with the logic. And 256 logic rooms were created. So there we go. We have player 1 logic rooms, player 2 logic rooms, 64 each, and then we also have another 64 and 64 for determining the in-game winnings of that. And you can go down there and hop along. Remember, the blueprints kind of help explain how some of the logic pieces work. But that is it. A lot of wiring went in place. I think we did this in about a week, but it definitely is going to be a pretty cool game to play, and hopefully gets better and better as we optimize. You can see the train crash down there. But I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what you think of it, and let me know in the comments how bad it worked on your system. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.